What's up, guys? J Flesh Tanks. Monday, day after Mother's Day. Hope none of y'all blew it with your moms or your wives. But I want to get off a few things real quick before I tell you what happened in this tank and what I'm kind of doing to, you know, fix it somewhat. The new mobile application for YouTube that they just kind of like upgraded to sucks. I can't respond to a ton of comments, so I will be getting on that, responding to a bunch of people's comments when I get on the old computer instead of the phone. And I love doing it on the, you know, the phone, but it's not allowing me to do it the way I want to. Me and mrmom Tanks have something fantastic coming down the pipe. I mean, it's got me so pumped and so giddy, so fired up, so whatever you want to call it, but it's coming. And that's all I'm going to say about that. But on to the 20-gallon, 20 long kids room. It looks a lot different than probably the last time I really talked about it. What ended up happening is I have these dudes, just like everybody else does, 5-gallon buckets laying around the house everywhere. And I have one that I use specifically for my reef tank. And for one reason or another, I do buckets on the tanks in the kids' room, like when I change water, like half the time, just to help like suck out debris and stuff. Well, what I ended up doing is I used a python to suck the water out, filled up one of those orange buckets, you know, fresh water, dumped it in, and it was coated in salt, man. I'm surprised none of the fish died, to be real honest with you. Stupid mistake by myself. In a hurry, trying to get the water changes done before everybody got home so I could just get them done real quick without fighting kids and everything else. So what had ended up happening, fish survived, but plants just took a beating. I mean, my stargrass just absolutely took a beating from it. So stargrass, I mean, some people say it's a beginner plant, but the leaves are real delicate. You know, something like that just melted them away. So I went in, took out, I mean, I probably filled up a 2.5-gallon bucket full of garbage plants, took all the tops, replanted all the tops, which is okay, which is something good to do anyway, topping your plants, tearing out the garbage and replanting the good stuff. It needs to be done sometimes. It just didn't want to do it to the extent that I did it in this tank. But as you can see, it's bouncing back. It's got a little bit different of a aquascape. I moved the rocks around a little bit, and I've added a ton of red plants, Ammonia gracilis and or gracilis, I don't know, something like that. Rotala indica. There's some Pinnatifida in there in the back right corner, and some Lewigia repens. So some pops and reds here and there. Mowing the pearl weed carpet, I still got that going on. But just, you know, from now on, I have a blue bucket that's for reef tank only, so I don't screw up and dump a bunch of salt into my tank like an idiot. So that's what ended up happening in this tank, but everything's bouncing back real good. As you can see, everything's pearling real nice. Stuff's growing in real good. Stargrass is rebounded really well. Pearl weed's carpeting through, and I'm actually carpeting the pearl weed in through the stargrass through all this, so I can just mow it all down, and it gives it different contrast with the pearl weed and the stargrass mixed together as the carpet, and then letting the stargrass bump real tall up here through the ammonia, some repens, some rotala, and then the Pinnatifida back through here, and then I'll let the stargrass get real tall and come back through here. But all this will be like one length eventually once it fills in real nice. But that's it right now. 20-gallon long. I'll give you a couple close-ups, cut away from me talking, give you a couple close-ups. Look out for what me and mrmom Tanks got coming soon, guys. It's going to change lives. J Flesh Tanks, mrmom Tanks. Later, guys.